Hi everyone, this is Jeannie Ellis and I'm also known as Scrapbooking Mama. And today I am going to share with you on how I use the eye holes, the large eye hole beads to make a charm. Or earrings if you want. I mean, I'm going to use those for earrings. So what you need is, of course, round nose pliers, flush cutters, and I use a flat tip plier also, and sometimes I use a all-in-one looper, or I do it by hand, and I use B7000 glue. And of course I'm going to need the beads, all the different type of beads, and on this one I'm showing you today, it's going to have a cone inside, which is like this, just like that. And I'm using a piece of the crystal and two of the beads that I used. If you look for the 3-piece bracelet set that I made, I use these beads here. Now, all the links will be in the description box below, so be sure you check them out. And also for a discount code of 10% off the total of your order. So, let's see if I have everything that I want to use. It's going to be similar to these two. In fact, it's going to be more like this one here. So, let's see what we can do here. I've got a head pin here. Now, if you want, you can do something a little bit differently. You can use a, you can use an eye pin if you want to, so you'll have eye hooks on both ends of your piece. Whatever you want to do. But I'm going to use a head pin, and the first thing that I want to do is, let's see, do I want the crystal on the bottom? Because sometimes they're not quite, the hole is like bigger. I got fuzz on my finger because I got glue on my fingers. Okay, here we go. Let's see if that works. It looks like it's going to be okay, but we still may go ahead and glue that on. I'm going to put a little dab of glue down there just to make sure it stays on. Just a little. Let's push it down. And I do use glue sometimes, and sometimes I don't. Depends on whether you want your bead to be a little wobbly, or if you want it to be where it doesn't move. That's up to you. Sometimes they give a uniqueness if they have a little bit of movement to them. Okay, now I'm going to use this bead, and it's whatever size you want. And then a little larger bead. No, take that back. I'm going to put this spacer, or this hole, large hole bead in there. But again, I am going to put glue a little bit on the inside just so that bead will stay. And you don't have to do it, but I always like it to be stable. And then this bead is going to go slightly in to that hole of the bead. And we want it to stay down so it'll glue right, or it adhere right. So I'm going to kind of hold it a little bit, and then the next thing I'm going to do is put glue. I'm just going to put it right on this piece on the outside. Now, you'll notice my hands shake, but that's not because I'm nervous, because I had problems with my hands. Chemo does not make you have, chemo does give you some side effects, and that's one of the things for me, was that it gave me nerve damage. plus neuropathy, plus a lot of things. Okay, so it's kind of staying down now. I'm not pushing real hard. I want to push enough to where it'll be on there right. But if I push it too hard, I might break one of the beads, and we don't want to do that. So now we see that this bead is kind of like in the crown of this cone. So, I hate when I get glue on me, but it happens. Let me put the cap back on this so oops. Okay, sometimes those caps are hard to do. Okay, now I am going to take my looper, and although it may not work exactly the way I want it to, because for some reason, every time I use my 1.5 millimeter loop, it still doesn't get exactly the way I want it to be. And that broke off a little faster than I thought it was going to. So, needless to say, the loop didn't go all the way anyway. But usually what I do, since it's got the majority of it, I kind of pull it up a little bit, as much as possible. Then I'm going to take my flat tip pliers, and I'm going to squeeze it down. Okay, now I just need to straighten it up, and it will be done. And that's all it takes. But just about any of the finishing pieces, like your caps, end caps for your beads, and any leftover beads, or, you know, just use them to make these little charms. They are very pretty. Now, I want to show you, after I made several of these, I made some earrings and a necklace with them. Let me show you what those look like. Okay, so I've got my beads here, my necklace, and I put chains on the end to make it longer. And I just put one of these as a charm piece, dangling piece. And there's the necklace. Let's see if I can move this. There we go. And then I have a pair of earrings. Now, the reason I did these earrings multicolor, using the multicolored ones, is because it will catch all the colors in these beads here, which I love. And these beads, I gotta tell you, these are just spectacular beads. I love the way, excuse me, I love the way they shine, and they go so well with the crystal. I got all these crystal beads for really good. I mean, the price is really good. And of course, I got a bunch of these left over, which I may have had that one color I was wanting in there, more than likely. Anyway, there is my set, and I'll put better pictures at the end of the video so you can see better what they look like. But I just absolutely love this. And these were so fun to put together, and not hard either. They're not hard at all. Let's see. Okay. This is the one I just finished today. So, anyway, check out the description box below, and be sure you get that discount code, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now, and many, many blessings.